Has the time finally come for us to defeat the most dominant officer combination in Kiss of War? You already know what I'm talking about. It's Natalia and Grace, and in this video, we are revealing a new officer that might actually just put an end to their massacres. So stay tuned. Greetings, Commanders, my name is Eagle, and we're back again with another Kiss of War video. And in this video, we're going to be doing an officer skills reveal. Yes, ladies and gents, Ling has landed in Kiss of Wars. She will be available in the game very soon on the next update. And we just got her skill reveal today, so we're going to be doing a review about her skills, and we're going to be also saying or explaining to you guys why this new officer is going to change the current meta in the game and what's next, basically. How is this officer going to change it and what's the new meta of the game? So without further ado, let's get right into it. And as you guys see right now to my left, this is basically the new officer skills that have been introduced for this for Ling officer. She is a Chinese officer, so we'll be pretty much expecting a new country in the game very soon, or a couple of new countries actually. As you know, we have a lot of officers right now in the game that come from different countries, but their countries are still not available in the game, so they're going to be available very soon. Now, start off with the active skill of Ling over here. What she does is basically deals damage to 3 targets within range in front, damaging up to 1200 damage multiplier, same as Grace's skill or even Revan's skill, but this one is for an anti-tank officer. And by the way, Ling is an anti-tank legendary officer that will be available soon as well. We still don't know how exactly are we going to unlock her. Is she going to be a wheel officer, or is she going to be available throughout the elite chests? But either or, this officer is amazing, and we're going to show you why right now. Her second ability is basically telling you when your troops only consist of tank destroyers, it will increase their skill damage by 15%. So their active skill damage will be increased by 15%, and also the secondary officer or the junior officer skill damage will be increased also by 15%, which is a huge deal because tank destroyer officers are very known for their extremely high skill damage and skill damage multipliers. So this is also going to be making it even higher. Now, her third skill, Besiege, is basically we're serving as a siege officer, meaning that you're attacking other like guilds, towers, structures, or even bases. Your troops under her command following attributes will be her troops will be given the following attributes, which scale up to 10% health and 20% attack boost. You also will get 5 extra loose chests after defeating invaders. So same as Dorothea's chests, you'll be even getting more chests from this skill as well. So this skill serves for 2 main purposes: giving buffs when you're trying to siege, and also giving you extra rewards for defeating invaders. This is a pretty solid skill because combine these 2 together with Dorothea, you'll be getting 10 chests after defeating each and every single invader. So if you're doing your daily invaders, you'll be even getting more rewards, and this is actually pretty solid and cool. Now, I'm not really sure if she's going to be a jungle officer because this skill is for a jungle officer. We still don't know what her talents will be. We definitely know that she's going to be an anti-tank, and I hope that she'll be an anti-tank, jungler, and skill talents because that would be the perfect combination for this officer. And I do believe that this is the case, but we will know definitely once she is available in the game. Now, mounting courage is basically when troop strength is above 70%, you will have increased buffs for your defense and your damage dealt. When maxed out, you will have 10% of those 2 as well, which is also pretty solid and matches perfectly with Lilith's also passive skill, which we're going to show right now what possible combos that this officer will be paired with potentially. However, the most important one that we will be talking about is her last, when she is awakened, which is her savage attack when she is awakened. Now, Savage Attack, when awakened, will increase the damage multiplier to 1400, which I think is a phenomenal damage multiplier because remember, this is not only a single target ability, this is a multiple target ability, meaning that you'll be attacking multiple targets for 1400 damage, which is a pretty solid amount as well. But the most important thing that we're going to be talking about here is the healing reduction by 30%. Now, this ability here is exactly the same as Diana's ability, which is her active skill as well. However, this one is only unlocked when awakened, so it's going to take some time to actually unlock her. But once unlocked, I do believe there are two scenarios in this thing over here. So let's take a look at first at Diana's abilities. So as you might have seen, my Diana is almost awakened. However, if you look at her active skill over here, Surprise Attack, you would find out that she decreases the healing of the target or the healing effects of the target by 30%. Now, 30% is a huge amount and a pretty solid amount, but when you pair it with the 12% that you get from Enhanced Aim 1 and Enhanced Aim 2, that would be also 42%. Now, that was pretty solid, but we have seen that Natalia and Grace Marches are kind of still, like, that is good, right? But that, like, these two combined together are not of a huge effect versus the fully upgraded Natalia and Grace. This is why this officer is right now a game changer, because that is a 42% with only Diana. Now, if we add 30% from Ling as well, that will be a 72%. And remember, why is this so important and why are we actually talking about the healing effects? Because simply the Soviet Spirit, which is the active skill of Natalia, gives you a 1400 1400 healing multiplier. So this healing multiplier over here is amazing. Now, reduce that by a 72% and Natalia would be almost useless, because Natalia, like, basically how does she work and why is she overpowered right now? Simply because, first things first, she has extremely high counterattack damage, especially paired with Grace. Also, she reduces the attacks that are incoming and she heals her troops. Now, mainly, she only deals damage by normal attacks and counterattacks. She doesn't have an active skill that actually does damage to the enemies. However, her normal attacks and counterattacks rarely deplete over time, simply because she's constantly healing her troops. Paired with a full tank march, she would be able to deal so much damage on the field, especially because of the defense field of the defense talent tree, which also gives some healing as well when you are trying to launch normal attacks. So you can even heal more when you're doing that, because you're pairing all these healings together and it's just constantly your troops are healing, your troops are dealing normal attack damage and counter attack damage with very high amounts. So this is why this combo is very strong. Now, take away 72% of that healing effectiveness and this combo will be highly inefficient in the battle, simply because all this combo's strength comes from the healing. Now, if you take that away, basically the normal attack will start depleting highly over time. Same goes with the counter attack damage, and therefore this march over here will not succeed or will not be as effective in terms of performance at the battlefield. Now, does that actually work? Like, do these negative effects or debuffs actually stack together, and how can you actually do that? Now, first things first, we already know that any officer with anti-tank and skill tree, especially the ones that have rage recovery, kind of recover rage or active, or let's say they activate their active skill before any other march that's on the battlefield. So we have guaranteed that the first officer or the primary officer will activate their active skill before the other march. So let's say we have a Natalia and Grace march versus a Diana and Ling march. Would both officers, the junior and the primary officer, activate their active skills before Natalia actually activates her heals? Well, this is going to be a test that we're going to try in a different video. But from my experience in this game, I do believe that the primary officer will definitely have time to actually activate their skill. However, the junior officer might not have time, and Natalia might just be a bit faster in order to activate her skill before the junior officer activates it. So you'll be stuck with 42% healing. But that's not it, because always remember that you can use multiple marches in the battlefield. So let's say you attack Natalia with 2 marches, Diana and Jessica, Lilith and Ling, both together. Now, if you have Diana and Ling as primary officers, both of these officers will be able to use their active abilities before Natalia does, and this way it should stock together when you're trying to use these in the battlefield. However, we are not 100% sure of that. We have to wait and test it out, and we will definitely have a video afterwards to test it out for you guys and tell you exactly if that combo works. Because if that combo works, then that means this is the end for Natalia and Grace domination on the battlefield, and there's a new meta for the debuffers in this game. Now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, I see that 72% of the people that watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel yet. So hey, if you like the content, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel from that red button below. If you want to be also updated whenever I drop a new video, make sure to hit that bell button down there. It will notify you whenever I hit or I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching once again. And as always, Eagle out.